that, but they are young men and they're killers.
Really good job.
Yep.
I am excited
Killers.
to see.
Thank you, brother. Great performance.
All right. So Team Black Hole is going on to the semifinals. And our next matchup is coming up, and it is going to be Team Ourlife CBD versus Team Paradigm GFT. Up first on the stage will be Team Ourlife CBD. This is a team sponsored by one of our sponsors, Ourlife, a California-based CBD company, 100% hemp. So check them out. And this team is populated by a bunch of 10th Planet players.
Very popular 10th Planet players, I would
Very
say.
well-known 10th Planet
Exciting
players.
guys to watch, starting with Kyle Chambers.
Yep, Kyle Chambers,
right?
Just an absolute beast from the 10th Planet Freaks in Oceanside. And then we have Cristobal Chavez. He's the owner of 10th Planet El Paso. And Ruben Rivera, who's a black belt, 10th Planet black belt, and he's up in 10th Planet Santa Fe. So this is going to be exciting. They are facing an interesting mix of competitors, Team Paradigm GFT.
Which I believe is here in Houston as well.
This is not Team Ourlife CBD.
Nope, GFT came up first. That happens. Dig the rash guards. That kind of gave it away. We're pulling them out of the bullpen in the back. They're getting warmed up. Our life team's getting ready. And they're on their way in. Starting with Cristobal Chavez.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
These guys are gamers. When you look at the game of jiu-jitsu, these guys from Team Our Life are it's an amazing group to see them together. I've seen them individually, but to see them together is kind of exciting. And GFT, man, they put together some really, really good stuff on any card that I've seen them on. So
yeah, so from Team Paradigm GFT, we have Roscoe Brown, Michael Nguyen, and Thomas Mancha.
Mm-hmm.
And from, like we said, from Team Our Life CBD, we have Cristobal Chavez, Kyle Chambers, and Ruben Rivera. We'll see who wins the coin toss.
Red is heads, blue is tails. I think they're deciding which way that fell. I'm going to toss it again. A little strategizing to pick that first match.
Team Our Life gets the first matchup. I think we've decided that Cristobal Chavez will be facing Michael Nguyen. This will be an exciting match. So as we said, Cristobal is the owner of 10th Planet El Paso. He has a lot of leg locks, beautiful truck entries. And he will be facing Michael, who is a purple belt, I believe, from Paradigm Training Center, which is here, an hour away in Houston.
Pretty
close by
yeah.
in Houston.
We're in the right town for that, to call it home for them.
He is an arm hunter, so from what I could see, he really likes to attack that upper body. So this will be interesting.
Two different hemispheres.
Very different styles of jiu-jitsu here. Michael seems to be the aggressor. Cristobal is very unfazed. Love that trip. I've seen him do that quite a few times.
Very quick.
Nice little arm drag inside trip.
Dropped to his knee and pulled that leg out, and he got him. Yes, the gear worn by Cristobal Ourlife CBD logo, but I see Eager Ones on the shoulder, and Eager Ones are the ones that make the rash guards, and just great quality stuff out of Santa Ana, California. Oh, the collaboration between Eager Ones and Ourlife CBD will actually be out and available for people to purchase.
So if you like the style, give it a look. We've had a little bit of a reversal and then a reversal as well. Cristobal has passed Michael's guard and is on top side control. Cristobal knows how to put a lot of heavy pressure. I've trained with him before, and it's just miserable in the best way.
That's a great game to have for a person of his size, to have that pressure and be able to put it in the right spot to open up a submission. So I like that game.
Oh, well, yeah.
Takes the wind out of your opponent.
As a smaller competitor, I can definitely tell you that it's important to know how to use your weight and how to use your pressure and to maximize. I mean, Cristobal probably weighs $155 maybe.
Sure.
And he probably feels like 200 to 20 pounds.
And that was an Americana.
Wow, Americana.
And out of nowhere.
Ourlife CBD gets the submission. That's 3 points.
Brought on by that heavy position.
Submission in regulation time.
Yep, and that heavy torso position with Cristobal opened up that arm. He took the breath out of him. Incredible. And really early in the round, too. That was not long into the round. We're looking at 2 minutes.
So now the match choice goes to Thomas Mancha, and he will be facing Ruben Rivera. Now remember, if this match does go to overtime, Team Ourlife CBD will be calling the overtime decision, which out of this crew, I would imagine it's an EBI rule set.
It's kind of a gimme, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe they'll fake us out with something.
Ruben has really good wrestling as well, so it could be wrestling.
The
Let's
Santa
see.
Fe crew, man, they're very elusive. So, yes, look at Ruben's style. I like his swagger. Kind of looking to take Mancha off of his game with a little bit of the dance there. I like that.
Now,
Keep him
Mancha is a
guessing.
black belt at Paradigm Training Center. So this is a black belt versus black belt matchup. Exciting to watch. They probably have never faced each other. They look like they're a little bit different body size, but you never know. They might have faced each other at various other tournaments. It's like Mancha's trying to pass. But Ruben has incredibly good hooks and leg entanglements. And he also likes to hunt the guillotine from this position. So Mancha really has to be aware of where he places his head. I think both competitors are feeling each other out a little bit.
Yeah.
Ruben doesn't make a lot of rash decisions in his grappling game. And so he's waiting to he's looking for an opening, looking to see what Mancha is going to do.
I think there's a lot of respect between these two competitors.
I think that's usually the case when you do have black belt matches. You know,
Yeah.
as when you reach black belt, you have to have respect for others who have reached that same level.
Mm-hmm.
You can't underestimate anyone at the black belt level, whether or not they've been black belts for 10 years or 1 year. A lot of hand fighting going on.
It's an interesting thing now that there is a stage and a professional level of jiu-jitsu. Even the brown belts are not to be underestimated.
Oh, no.
There's just some savages, and it just becomes a color at that point because there's money on the line. And these guys are focused and training 7 days a week, sometimes twice a day, 3 times a day.
And the amount of resources that are available today for study. You could have a purple belt that is just as technologically savvy as someone who has had their black belt for years. I know when I first started, we had DVDs available, but we didn't have. We had YouTube, a little bit of YouTube, but now everybody has BJJ Fanatics. They have instructionals on social media.
Sure.
And so it's just increased the pace at which some of these practitioners are learning.
I can remember getting hand-me-downs of VHS tape. There weren't even DVDs yet when I started.
Oh, shoot.
It was VHS, and it was taped over, and it was funky, but we savored those
Right.
and shared them only with a select few.
Those are relics.
Yep.
We've come to our feet again. Ruben does have quite a wrestling background, so I'd like to see him showcase that a little bit. Mancha still feeling out the pass.
Must be frustrating not to be able to engage. It's been a lot of little wrist play, catch and release.
And I think Mancha doesn't like to do large explosive movements. He looks like the type of grappler who likes to get in there and just smash and grind and just
He's built
really crush. He
Yeah.
is built for that. He's trying to get a knee slice in there, but Ruben, up until just a second ago, had a hold of his ankle, which really effectively prevents him from knee slicing very far.
Yeah, and the positioning of his feet really kind of just pushed him back up, so he didn't have a choice.
We have about 2 minutes left in this match. Haven't seen a lot of action, but again, anything can happen in the last 2 minutes.
It's a game of centimeters with black belts, so
Yep.
any slight mistake can lead to a change in the game.
Looked for another knee slice on that same side.
So sharp. Both of these guys so sharp that just getting a simple
Threatening a
guard
leg
pass.
lock. I'd like to see more of that from Mancha. Threatening a leg lock in
Yeah.
order to open up maybe a pass. I think that's what he would really like to do. Because Ruben's guard retention is just excellent. It's really,
phenomenal.
really difficult
We're
for
witnessing
Mancha
it.
to get in there where he wants to be.
Yes. Sorry to interrupt, but yes, I'm so excited about that. It's incredible.
Just that leg weave coming over the top,
Yeah. Constantly.
making it really difficult for passers.
And really good hips because he's right back on it. He sits up, he squats down, he's constantly using his guard.
See, and Mancha might have gotten a pass here.
Yep.
But Ruben's completely on his side. It's really hard to complete and really establish a pass if your opponent maintains on their side and rather than on their
Gets
back.
to his knees, defending his neck, and that guillotine he was threatening his loss. So.
Oh, it was a little loose though.
Yeah.
Again, Ruben doing a great job of staying off his back. As soon as you get flat on the back, then you have a really tough time in defending, a guard pass or
Sure.
defending any kind of submission. So he's staying on his side. He was able to loop his outside leg in and get that half guard.
I wouldn't want to be flat on my back with Mancha.
We have time. No.
He seems like he can really put some weight on you.
Right. So now we're in overtime. It is Team Ourlife CBD's decision. Ruben is probably going to go for the
EBI rules.
EBI rules, I would imagine. Yep.
Choosing a position.
He is going to go for a spider web on Mancha's right arm. Now with spider web, you have the arm, you're crossing one arm through, it doesn't matter which, and then you have the opposite arm on the mat. As soon as the referee calls time, you can hug the leg just as Ruben did. And his goal is to peel Mancha's arm away from that grip and get the submission. Of course, if he doesn't get the submission, he has 2 minutes to do so, and it's ride time wins. So if Ruben doesn't get the submission, or if Mancha is able to escape, I believe it flip-flops, then Mancha is able to either choose spiderweb on Ruben or choose the back position. Whoever has the most ride time will obviously win the overtime.
This is a slippery game at this point. Mancha's real sweaty. That arm could just break loose at any moment, especially with the pressure Ruben's putting on.
Right. And
And
Ruben
he
has to
knows.
be tight because I believe if Mancha decided to suddenly release his arms
Or
and really
change
bully
grips.
out of it,
Yeah.
yep, he can easily escape.
Yep.
Ooh.
Sometimes it's just a little grip change.
Mancha's has that opposite leg across Ruben, and what he's trying to do is he's trying to disrupt Ruben's ability to have a tight grip on that arm.
And it's
to
loose.
extend it. And we
Right
get
at
the
that
submission.
moment.
Wow.
Ruben Rivera, dude, he's just something. He's a phenom.
Minute 20 for Ruben to get the submission. So
Mancha has a
Mancha
chance.
has a chance. He has to get the submission before a minute 20. Mancha's chosen the backpack position. He's going to try to cross face. Ruben has to swim get past that leg, put his back to the mat, and swim out of there.
He's doing a great job of pinning that knee
And it
down.
looks like he's going to escape. Yep. So Ruben wins this match.
Ruben Rivera, that was amazing.
So submission in overtime. I believe that's 2 points. Let me check.
It is 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points. Submission
Yes.
in overtime. So team
Puts them
Ourlife
up.
CBD is now up 5 points. We still have one more match. I don't know if that's going to make a difference for Team Paradigm, but we're going to see it.
Roscoe Brown.
And this is an exciting match. So we
Yeah.
have Kyle Chambers versus Roscoe Brown. This is Roscoe is, I believe he's a purple belt. He's spent some time at Henzo Gracie Queens, and he has some roots here in Houston. I don't know if he's recently moved here or not. And then of course Kyle Chambers is a black belt from 10th Planet. Kyle is dangerous with those leg locks.
He's already sunk it in.
And he's already sunken it. Submission in regulation.
Is that 17 seconds?
High heel hook. That might be our fastest submission.
It's submission of the night. That was quick.
19 second
seconds.
submission on Kyle Chambers.
Don't even take a breath when you're rolling with
No.
Kyle Chambers because he'll
Kyle
sink
is-
something in.
Man, we will see some incredible matchups
That's some focus. It
because
really is.
he is dangerous, especially
Yes.
with those legs. All right. Our next matchup will be, let's see, Team GB West Chase versus Team Dragon Squad. Now, just going back to Team Ourlife CBD, they will be facing the previous winners, which are Team Black Hole.
Yes.
So that's an exciting matchup.
Absolutely.
You know, like as we've already seen, Team Black Hole, it's game. Like they're
gamers.
tough.
Yes.
They're very technical. And then they're going against Team Ourlife CBD, a team full of 10th Planet black belts. And so I'm excited for that matchup. They'll face each other in the semifinals.
That's going to be explosive. I can expect fireworks from that.